Elite bodyguards Gaz and Arif escort a gangster named Sam through congested city traffic. When a rival gang unexpectedly ambushes them, bullets fly and Gaz and Arif display seamless teamwork, neutralizing the attackers in a cramped street shootout. This scene immediately establishes the duo's bond and combat prowess. They protect Sam's life and each other under fire, hinting at their brotherhood forged on the streets. Arif begins to outline their shared past, orphaned youths who survived on hard streets, foreshadowing the deep loyalty between them. We cut to the headquarters of the Naga Security Syndicate, an elite security firm owned by crime boss Dato Zul, has taken a cancer diagnosis and begins planning the future of his organization. In one powerful scene, Dato Zul secretly meets with Gaz, rewarding his longtime loyalty by naming Gaz as his successor, bypassing his biological son Fadlan, who had expected to inherit power. This choice stokes buried resentments in Fadlan and sets up later tension. Intercut with this is Arif's narration of how Dato Zul once rescued young Gaz from the slums and later brought Arif into the fold, cementing Arif's pledge of loyalty. Together, Gaz and Arif have risen from poverty to lead the Silent Guard security team, bound by an unbreakable blood brother oath. The emotional significance here is high. Gaz is like an adopted son to Dato Zul, and Arif is the little brother he will defend, making what follows all the more tragic. The day of Gaz's wedding to Dato Zul's daughter Sheila arrives, a lavish affair celebrating the brotherhood of Gaz and Arif. During the ceremony, we sense the new power dynamics. Gaz's promotion is a sore point for others, particularly his jealous son Fadlan, while Arif cares for the anxious Sheila behind the scenes. In a pivotal late-night scene, Gaz and Sheila enter their bedroom after the reception. Unbeknownst to them, Sheila's scheming ex-boyfriend Daniel has secretly hired Gaz's elder brother Jackie to install a hidden camera in the room for blackmail. Moments later, Sheila is found unconscious, apparently dead of a drug overdose, and chaos erupts. The CCTV from the hidden camera shows that Arif himself was the last person to enter the room, giving the damning impression that Arif administered the lethal dose. In the grisly aftermath, Dato Zul's security detail discovers Sheila's body. Horror and suspicion spread. Arif protests his innocence, but Gaz, blinded by rage and heartbreak, immediately assumes betrayal. Branded a traitor, Arif has no choice but to run. In this tense sequence, he slips through the wedding crowd under cover of confusion. As news spreads that the successor's fiancé is dead and Arif is the prime suspect, the Naga organization mobilizes a manhunt. Arif hastily calls his long-lost older brother Jackie, now a private investigator and struggling single father, for help. Arif, shadowed by Gaz's elite team, racing through nighttime streets and close quarters, desperately evading capture. He flees with Jackie, who is shocked but begins to believe Arif's side of the story. This emotional reunion highlights how far Arif has fallen. He is now a fugitive in the arms of the brother who once left him behind, underscoring themes of loyalty versus betrayal. Through flashbacks and investigation, we learn that Arif's apparent guilt was engineered. Earlier, Arif had been secretly obtaining anti-anxiety pills from nurse friend Mira to help Sheila, who suffered panic attacks. Sheila's overdose was staged by mixing Arif's meds with a lethal dose, framing him. Meanwhile, Jackie, following Daniel's instructions, retrieves the hidden camera tape from Sheila's bedroom. This tape, originally meant for blackmail, now contains the juicier incriminating footage of Sheila's murder. It captured the true killer, or at least evidence that pardons Arif. The camera becomes a hot potato. Various parties, gang bosses, Naga lieutenants, or Dato's son Fadlan, scramble to possess it. These scenes intercut Arif and Jackie piecing clues with Gaz hunting them relentlessly. Each new revelation, Daniel's scheme, the poisoned pills, the footage, raises the stakes. The emotional weight grows as Jackie and Arif confront family secrets. They were separated in childhood. Their father was abusive. And as Arif laments that his blood brother, Gaz, turned on him so fast, a series of chase scenes and skirmishes ensue, illustrating the fracture in Gaz and Arif's brotherhood. Gaz's Silent Guard detachment combs the city, interrogating suspects like Pablo and Malik, henchmen who attack Arif, and tightening the net. Arif and Jackie narrowly escape ambushes. At one point, Arif fights Malik on a warehouse rooftop in a brutal martial arts duel. These fights are not mere spectacle. Each combat hints at Arif's desperation and skill, and Gaz's increasing anguish. Meanwhile, the hidden tape changes hands. Jackie nearly delivers it to Gaz at one tense moment, but Gaz refuses to watch, too blinded by betrayal to listen. In the climactic confrontation, Arif is cornered by Gaz and the Silent Guard, possibly at the Naga compound or a symbolic location. Gaz unleashes all his fury, demanding Arif's surrender. A fierce mano-a-mano battle erupts between the two former friends. As they clash, fists and knives amid flying bullets, Jackie and Mira race to present Gaz with the hidden footage. At a critical moment, Gaz pauses the fight to watch the tape on a phone. The camera finally reveals the truth. The real murderer or masterminds are exposed. For example, Daniel, or another unexpected villain, is caught on tape, confirming Arif's innocence. This revelation shocks Gaz into remorse. While the exact identity of the killer is kept secret to avoid cheating the viewer, the film's twist is that Arif did not kill Sheila, he was framed. In an emotionally charged scene, Gaz turns his weapon on the true culprits instead of Arif. The physical fight ends as forgiveness and relief flood Gaz's face. The brothers embrace, a stark reversal of the earlier betrayal. Arif is vindicated, and Gaz has learned a painful lesson about trust. The final scenes tie up the fallout. With Arif's name cleared, Dato Zul, who has likely succumbed to his illness by now, and the remaining Naga elders must appoint a new leadership, one grounded in loyalty and justice rather than suspicion. Gaz, honored for protecting the legacy but chastened by his mistake, reconciles with Jackie and Arif. Though wounded, Arif is welcomed back into the fold as hero rather than traitor. We see Arif reunite with Mira and his son Adi, signifying a return to normalcy. Gaz, perhaps now leading Naga, reflects on how easily brotherhood can be shattered by lies. The film closes on an emotional note. Bonds have been tested but ultimately hold fast. As one reviewer notes, the pervasive theme of loyalty to a brotherhood remains the foremost focus throughout this blood-soaked action thriller. In the end, Blood Brothers Bara delivers catharsis by having Arif prove his innocence and Gaz atone, underlining that the strongest ties are forged in shared hardship and truth.